I want to get something straight to those of you with your information yet again in regards to the opposite sex and dating. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether you're attracted to middle-aged women or youthful women. There's a high probability that, let's say, an elderly guy like myself, or anybody else for that matter out there, choose to date a younger girl, or female, might I add, right? While it might, come across as sunshines and rainbows and elevating and all of these things, there's a high probability that it won't last. Why? Going on past experience here. The honeymoon phase will begin to wear off. She will lose excitement along with attraction. And the male is back to square one. And again, it works with elderly women, middle-aged women. So, once again, it doesn't matter what approach you take when involving dating. And it sure as hell does not matter whether you date a middle-aged woman or a female old enough to be your daughter. Preferably, I'm attracted to middle-aged women. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, like I said, it doesn't matter. Because there's a high probability that the middle-aged woman is actually in fact going to lose attraction to you just as much as the youthful woman. And the relationship is guaranteed not to last. I'll say guaranteed, almost not guaranteed. Because like I said, a lot of people are following the blue-pilled narrative without even thinking for themselves. They're thinking that life's actually in fact a game, when in reality it's not. Because I'm not of this world. I am of the gospel. I am of the Holy Spirit. I am red-pilled aware to female psychology. I so happen to know the ugly about them just as much as I know the good. It is what it is. So, once again, to you people sharing information out there, it doesn't matter at the end of the day whether you lock down a female old enough to be your daughter or a middle-aged woman for a wife. It does not matter. Because, like I said, there's a high probability that the relationship might not last. Going on past experiences. Therefore, when it comes down to getting into the dating game or considering getting yourself out there, you just got to go out there with the mindset of having no attachment for one, and knowing that there's a high probability, like I said, that it's not going to last. Just like friendships, they don't always last. Somebody either says or does something to royally screw up that friendship. And then, let's say, a day, a few days, a week, a month, a year, somebody else comes forward that so happens to have similar traits, characteristics. You both get on like a house on fire. The friendship lasts longer. But then out of nowhere, that said person so happened to, let's say move across the other side of the Atlas for a better life for themselves, which I'm all for. Now you're back to square one. And then let's say, the cycle continues. You meet another person that so happens to have the same characteristics that both people had in the first place within the friendship. Therefore, the friendship you have with this other person lasts longer. and then something else happens, but yet you stay in touch. You see where I'm going with this? At the end of the day, it does not matter about friendships, marriages. While there's a 50-50% chance, it could well work involving the two, friendships and marriage, that is. There's also a 50-50% chance that it won't. And in order to live life, people have to take the ugly with the good as well, in order to go out there without attachments, or without wanting or having the need to latch on to people's coattails like they do with us 24/7. And there you have it. It is what it is, isn't it? And I'm not sharing this video to piss on people's parade, involving the information you share. I'm speaking facts. At the end of the day, none of it matters. We're all going to die one day. And it's not like, everything that we've worked hard towards having for ourselves is going to be continued. I mean, if you're of the heavenly kingdom and you're genuinely living within the spirit and not of pride and ego like many people are, even behind the fake nice and the fake good woke movement, then chances are we might be able to continue even in the afterlife. But if you're not, there's a high probability, like I said, that we won't. Therefore, none of it matters, right? There it is. So, once again, to you people with your information, it doesn't matter. And that's the mindset we ought to develop as people. It does not matter. None of it matters. There's a 50-50, like I said, there's a 50-50% chance that the friendships will last just as much as the marriage will last. There's a 50-50% chance that you might be attracted to middle-aged women, and then one day you're attracted to women old enough to be your daughter. And then out of nowhere, you're attracted to, let's say, I don't know, cougars. It is what it is. People are forever changing, especially the males. And this is what, society, especially given the blue-pilled society, don't understand. Because people, like I said, are following a blue-pilled narrative, rather than the red-pill community. And in order to come to terms of the sudden clash, as well as change, people must first go through it all in order to be at peace with it. It is what it is, isn't it? And there we have it, folks. So once again, like I said, stop sharing this information of claiming to know it all, because we genuinely don't know it all. I mean, you could come across as a person that knows everything, right? But in actuality and reality, do you really know everything? Or is the devil actually talking in one side and God talking in the other? It is what it is. You can laugh and joke about it all you want, thinking that life, like I said, is a game show, because it's not. Life is either about escaping the matrix that deliberately keeps people trapped and enslaved within dynamics that aren't doing their spiritual nor psychological wealth any favours, just as much as it is keeping them within the game, So it doesn't matter at the end of the day. And some of us, we chose to escape it. Why? Because we're sick and tired of the bullshit. I mean, why play a game? This is what people don't understand. Why play a game? when you're bound to lose much more by playing the game in the first place? This is what I don't understand. And I've come to accept that I have lost much more in the long run by playing the game that I don't even want to play, that many people do, because they think it's fun, they think it's entertaining, they think it's this, that and the other, until reality hits them hard and they're left with a red pill awakening, just like I was left with the red pill awakening, that life isn't, this game at all, and it isn't sure as hell to be laughed and joked about. Common sense, it is what it is, isn't it?